Hi everybody, it's Amanda here from Painted Purpose Coaching, and today's video is going to be about vanity. I'm going to be talking, in the next few weeks about 7 deadlies, and I'm not going to call them sins, and I'm not going to call them karmas. I'm going to call them what they really are, is habits. And the 3 things, or the things that we need to understand about those 3 things, is that they are all clearable, they are all changeable, all workable, and we don't have to carry it around with us. We don't have to keep coping the same way. So they're habits. They're coping habits. So I'm going to talk about vanity first, because vanity to me is the one that is the root cause of all the others that come forth and that start to show up. I really believe that. And from my observation and what I've seen in my almost blank years on the planet. So I wanted to just say this. When you think about, like, what I always thought about vanity, and I'm a Gen X kid, so when I thought about vanity, I always thought about, Vanity Smurf, right? And Vanity Smurf always carried around this mirror and, was always looking at, how pretty he was and everything. And the thing that occurred to me, even as a child, is, why is he doing that? Is he prettier than the other Smurfs? Well, hell no, they all look the same. They all look the same, except for like one little thing that they carry around, right? I mean, each of them had their own uniqueness, but if you took the mirror away and, took Handy Smurf or Taylor Smurf stuff away, they all look the same. So I was like, what is this? It's not that he's special. He is unique, but it's not that he is special. It's not that he has these things. So, and that's what got me, is that vanity is about lack. It's about prettying up and self-soothing about not having and not doing and being unsuccessful. And that emotion and that thought pattern and that coping mechanism causes us on a universal level to die every day. And it's serious. This is serious. This is something that is correctable, and all of us are living by this thing that is killing us. It's a 7 deadly habit, sin, karma, whatever you want to call it. But it's totally clearable. These are things that we can fix. And I'm all about, listen, I'm Painted Purpose all the way. Y'all know I named my business that because I think that screw-ups are here to heal us and help us elevate. They're supposed to wound first, but it's actually the medicine. It's actually the solution to the problem most of the times. And it's all about how you look at it and work it. And it's all about changing your perspective. I believe that when we stumble, it's the necessary thing that happens to get us to that next level if we'll just start looking at it like that. And we don't have to carry around pain and punishment, and we don't have to die from these things. We don't have to let them be a root cause and fester and grow into other avenues such as sloth and wrath and envy and all of those things. We don't have to do that. We can start right here with vanity. So, Cambridge Dictionary, and it defines vanity as too much pride in your appearance or your accomplishments. Yeah? And every other meaning, but it also means, vain, to be doing something in vain means that you are unsuccessful. And those are pretty much the same word. And they have similar meanings too, really, when you get down to it. So you look up different meanings or different definitions of vanity and vain, and you'll get the same thing every time. Just prettying up the lack. Pretending. Doing something. Efforting for nothing. For no reason at all. Poof. Nothing. Nothing there. Unfulfillment. Emptiness. Lack. And anytime that, like if you look up the Urdu meaning, it says unsuccessful or of no value. Vain is doing for nothing. Emptiness. That is really powerful. So it's not that people are full of themselves when they're vain. They go in front of the mirror and tell themselves that they are full based on things that are not real, based on frivolous, petty, tiny material things that are either manufactured or not real. It's inauthentic. When really there's this deep, dark emptiness inside of them that they're not willing to look at. You know, in my practice, I give people this exercise to do sometimes. If I feel like they're running or hiding, if they are burying themselves, and these are oftentimes the ones that don't show up every week too. You know, they can't keep their commitment with me. Sorry, my socks are falling down. They can't keep their commitment and to me or themselves that they made when they started, and they'll return to those old habits of, well, I feel bad about this, so instead of looking at it or dealing with it, I'm going to run and I'm going to sparkle up my whole house. I'm going to organize everything. I'm going to be a shield. I'm going to do everything for everybody else and, you know, focus on outward. I'm going to focus, you know, I'm going to bounce back at the mirror, all this stuff. And they can't. I give them exercise to do, which is going in front of their mirror and looking at themselves every day for 21 days and telling themselves some things, and they can't do it. They can't do it because when they go to the mirror that exercise has two purposes. It's to really look at what's there and what's not there. And then it's to be okay about it. And people cannot do that exercise. They're constantly telling themselves that because they do other things or other this and that and doing all this and buying this and injecting this into their ass and their lips and their breasts and all this other and then smoothing and lipoing and you know, bragging about the new girl they got or the new car they got or how much money they're making or their new boat or their motorcycle, or pretending that they got real successful in their business and got it all together, when really inside there's nothing. And they run from it all the time. And you don't have to run from it. This is why I do the work that I do. You know, if you can get real with yourself and you can start to look at that, and you can, once you take the problem and look at it, hey, I'm empty. I ain't got nothing here. And I've been running my whole life. It's hard to look at it. I don't want to look at it. But if you're willing to take the chance and the opportunity to look at it, you can change it. You can change it. And it will change your life to change your perspective. You can start to build love and respect and abundance and class and beauty and confidence and all of those things. You can build them, but it takes a little work. You've got to be willing to look at the ugly first. If you're looking in the mirror and bullshitting yourself, and I'm telling you, there's not enough makeup in the world and not enough stuff in the world and attaboys and attagirls to fill an empty cup. And if you're looking at yourself and telling yourself, I've got a full cup, you can't fill a full cup, you know, you can't fill a filled up cup. It's all bullshit. It's smoke and mirrors to yourself. And we do this on a huge level in the universe. We, you know, or this planet anyway, we tell ourselves all the time that we're, you know, that we're the best in the world, and that we lie to ourselves every day with media and in the mirrors. We can't even look at ourselves in the mirrors, and yet, oh, we're the best country in the world, and we've got major problems right now, and they are being, you know, passed over by toxic positivity. It's crap. We have to stop doing this. And I'm just suggesting that if it's one person at a time, if it's you in your life, if it's your daughter, if it's your son or your husband or somebody like that, if you will come in and start to do work and change your perspective on these things and learn what real beauty is and possess that and learn about what real confidence and self-respect and self-esteem and all of that is and self-worth is, and build it, doesn't take long. But if you're willing to step up to that, then everything can change. It can change the world, and I 100% believe in that. So when we know what we do want, we know what we don't want, right? We know that if we come here and say, I want to feel it for real. I really want it. I'm tired of pretending. I'm tired of not loving myself. I'm tired of feeling lack all the time. I'm tired of attracting crap that looks good at first, and then, 6 weeks in, I find out that, they're not the person I thought they were, in your dating life or whatever. If you're attracting these things because they're meant to be worked on, and for you to have it for real. This is your opportunity. It's your opportunity to get it for real. So if you're willing to step up to the plate, if you're willing to start unpacking some of this stuff, doing the work, unload, and you don't have to be punished. And if somebody else died and you're grieving about it and you're tore up, you are not the victim, but you're making yourself the victim. But you're not really the victim. But the thing is, you're taking vanity. Well, I guess this is who I am now, and I belong to this club that's just gotta just deal with it and never get. It's horseshit. You do not deserve that. You do not deserve for that to have happened to you as a punishment. It's supposed to help you elevate, learn, love more, be of service more, understand more, help other people get to where you are after you do your work. It's not for you to just be tore down by it. That's not why that stuff happens. So it's the vanity. So I hope that everybody got something, that this resonates with you on some level, that you will like and share this video with people that are always telling themselves they're way better and prettier than they are, when deep down inside they're hurting and they're empty. Share it with them. I can help them. I can help you. We've all got it to some degree. It ain't got to kill us, though. It doesn't have to kill us. It doesn't have to make us sick. It doesn't have to kill our relationships and our opportunities and our abundance. It doesn't have to make us take on these other things, make us go to war with everybody, It doesn't have to make us defensive, and proud and vain and all of that. Come on, guys. We can do better. So anyway, if any of this resonated with you, please like and share. And write to me. We'll pick a time to sit down to see if we're a good fit to work together. I've got people that, I've got slots open right now. I've got people that I've fired because they ain't showing up. I'll let it be their idea, though. But anyway, if you're ready really to get to work on this stuff, then change and real true love and abundance can happen for you. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. And as always, I love you, and I will see you soon. Bye.